The British bottom has been forgotten.
It's like, where is my bottom? Hello?
The bit of our body we never see has become a source of anxiety and horror.
I hate it. It's just horrible.
I can't take that away, so what's the point?
Trinny and Susannah are going to change all that by taking a group of ladies on a journey into the unknown.
Excuse me.
This is about learning to love your bum, not about learning how to dress it.
To make them face their greatest fear.
It's affecting your whole life.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And get them to celebrate the beauty of the great British bum.
We're going to make you appreciate that bum, because it's wonderful.
Should I pull the spread out my butt cheeks so you get more bottom, or is that enough bottom there?
You've got enough bottom.
You got enough bottom.
You've got enough bottom.
I know when you said that. We got enough arse, honey. I feel my bum is very near the ground. When I look at myself naked in the mirror and I see my butt cheeks, I can see how low down they are. It's like a good bottom, you wouldn't see the butt cheeks leaning down. Do you see what I mean?
I don't give my bum any thought at all. I just know how it looks when I put a skirt on, and I think so many people just forget about their bum. I don't think many people think, well, hey, my bum is the best thing in the world.
No. People's perception of their body and the reality are so different. So whenever we deal with women and we're looking at their body and we ask them what they dislike about their body, they distort times, you know, half again the size of the area they don't like the most.
British women often focus on the bum as the body part they hate most. Yet the beauty of the bottom has been celebrated in Britain for centuries.
But I love the fact that you really made the bum prominent there.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
It was.
It was right in
Yeah,
the
I
face.
missed out the legs.
For me, you know, of my body, which is slim, my bum is where I carry my juice, as it were. But seeing it in perspective, it makes it more objective, me looking at my bottom.
But it's such a lovely thing. I
Yeah.
find it such... I'm looking at these pictures and I just think, you know, the back view on a man or a woman is so much prettier than the front view.
To get to the bottom of bottoms in Britain, Trinny and Susannah are taking their famous pink pod, the nation's changing room, back on the road.
All women who have concerns about their bum would like to have a closer look.
We're looking for bottoms, high, low, flabby, saggy, love them, hate them. We want to know a lot about bottoms.
All over the country, the girls are inundated with women who just don't like their backsides.
So most people look at you and go, oh, what's she got to worry about?
I think it's saggy.
What are your issues with your bum?
And flat. I don't really look at it, I must admit.
It's flat.
It's just that, flat.
It's quite flat. Yes, it is quite flat.
It's just wide. It's just that way it goes out rather than that way.
Yeah, keep that in there.
Yeah.
Well, it's not what it used to be. It's gone from nice curve to flat. Yes.
It's an extra... I've never seen a bum like that before. That's fabulous.
We've had so many women saying, this bottom is overtaking my life. With you, it's like, where is my bottom? Hello?
OK, we need to find it. We need to find it and show it off.
I think what we're learning is women really don't like their bottoms and they just don't want to talk about it. It's like it's some kind of taboo subject.
What's even more amazing is that they're full of fear and loathing about something they can't even see.
Right, these are about the only pair of trousers that I have.
Don't fit you.
Yes, I have another pair of...
Sarah is a typical large size case. She's asking for help because her big bum is making her give up on everything else.
I just don't like it. And, you know, I could do my hair, I can put a top on, I need to put a nice V on to accentuate the bust.
Yeah.
But when it comes to it, I just think, well, what's the point? I've got a fat bum. I can't take that away, so what's the point?
How do you feel about your bottom?
I don't think about it because I don't think I like it very much.
OK, well, how come you got...
Maggie represents the no bum problem. She recently lost 4 stone but still hates her bottom because her nickname has gone from Baggy Maggie to Saggy Maggie.
You basically need a bum bra that's going to lift it up.
Yeah.
That's going to
Yeah.
because then you could have you've got
okay.
enough flesh there to have a really pert bum.
Okay.
It's like you're giving it no femininity or anything. And when you say you hardly notice it, I think it's because you just want to pretend it's gone. It's like it's been a bit neglected.
Negativity is becoming the diagnosis of the day.
The knickers. Take your trousers down.
Okay. Do you have knickers on under there?
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you brought the knickers to wear. And I think...
42-year-old mum Paula is a prime example.
That's a bum show off.
It's such a great bum.
Yeah. Do you feel unhappy with your bottom now?
Yeah, well, I feel unhappy that I can't... Do you mind if I pull these up?
Yeah, I do, because I want to talk about...
Guys.
I think you've gone to a stage from proudness to covering up, because these jeans are bloody crime, sorry, OK? It makes your bottom go from there to there, OK?
Oh, right,
All right, so your bottom is made that size, when in fact reality is your bottom is sort of that size.
Paula's making the classic British mistake. In an effort to cover up something she thinks is horrible, she's actually making it worse.
You have a fantastic arse. I think it would be great to show you how to dress it properly, because it's a shame for you to feel anything other than supreme pride in that bum.
Yeah.
Trinny and Susannah decide to drag Paula off for an instant makeover.
There's lots here. Come on, Trinny. Her skirt is so tight and sexy she can't walk.
It is not tight, thank you very much.
Sexy then. We said to you about something to make your tummy flat but still show off the shape of your arse.
Yeah.
That's going to do it.
The right knickers, well-fitting trousers which follow her curves, and tops which skim her lower half can help Paula make the most of her bum.
Feels nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, really nice. Yeah.
I think it
Quite
looks great.
feels.
I think it's really good.
Your bum had lost its identity, and now it's just being true to itself. And there in its simple glory, it's divine.
OK, let's try it in a dress. I don't know about a belt or not, but let's see a dress shape on you.
Now she has the confidence to wear dresses which celebrate her curvy shape and show off a great rear view.
You want to show it off now?
I do now, yes. Yeah, I had the right pants on. I feel smaller here and bigger around the bottom.
Good, big around the bottom, and you're celebrating it. That's so
Right.
fantastic.
And it feels round.
Yeah, which it should be. You're not kind of feeling it's falling down.
No.
Our first triumph. A long way to go.
It's the end of day one, and Trinny and Susannah are realising that to make British women love what they've got, they'll have to confront them with the reality of their rears.
I had no idea that there was such a problem with women's bums. I really am surprised, because I look at their bums and I think they're beautiful.
I think we need to try and think of a way that women can see their bums naked.
Turning their bum into a thing of beauty.
OK,
Yeah,
get your
good
thinking
idea.
cap on.
OK.
Now.
Coming up, 8 lucky ladies get introduced to their bums the Trinny and Susannah way.
It's not as big as I thought it was. This is so surreal that I'm thinking about everything else apart from my ass at the moment.
On their mission to get British women to peer at, preen and appreciate their posteriors, Trinny and Susannah have come to a life sculpture gallery in Brighton to meet a group of women they've handpicked from their pink pod.
I get the bus drivers when I'm washing my car beeping as they're going past because I'm bent over.
They're all different shapes and sizes, but what they have in common is that none of them can bear their backsides.
And what do you think about your bottom?
I hate it.
It's big, it's saggy, it's dimply, and I'm glad it's round the back so I don't have to look at it every day.
I actually used to work somewhere and they used to actually put over the tannoy, BB Delaport, answer the phone, and it was Big Bum Delaport, answer the phone.
The girls have no idea what lies ahead. All they've been told by Trinny and Susannah is not to wear any knickers.
You all sound pretty relaxed and ready for this little session.
Have you got your knickers off as well?
Yes, of course we have.
Are you going commando?
Okay, well, you see all these kind of tits everywhere.
Yeah.
Basically, that's going to happen to your arses.
Each of the women is going to have a cast made by a body sculptor to make a perfect duplicate of their derriere.
What we need to do is to try and get these women to sort of see their bums in front of their faces.
It's similar to when Susannah and I saw our bottoms in the art class, because if they can see their bottoms objectively, I think they would really learn to appreciate them more.
We're going to be the guinea pigs, we're going to go and try it out, and we'll come and tell you what it's like. Yeah. So wish us luck!
See you later! Bit chilly out here, isn't it? My God, are you outside?
No, in the tents, and don't worry, they're very warm.
If they come out and they look like it's been painful, I'm not going in.
I'm warning you, this is going to be very cold.
Come on,
who wants to go first?
Slap it on. Here, you're nearer.
Ready?
That's so cold.
Well, your bottom ends.
Who needs a bikini wax when you had this done?
Don't worry. You're in safe hands. I've done it before.
Maybe this is the creative art process, Susannah.
Absolutely. Anyway, a little cold water
How long
helps
does it take to
all.
dry?
About 2 minutes.
It's not really, it's the way it's dripping down my leg that's so disgusting, my inside leg. I just feel like I've had this appalling accident. This is about learning to love your bum, not about learning how to dress it. You know, this is starting at base camp.
Yeah.
I don't mind if it's between like us girls here. If it's going out to the public, then that's a different matter.
Yeah, that's a bit late. You've signed, sealed, we've got to deliver.
Yeah. Have you always hated it?
Yeah.
You have.
It's wide and sticks out like a ledge, but it's just horrible.
Okay, let's get to it.
Mum of two Sarah has a bottom which has made her the butt of all the family jokes.
Well, my dad always says it's like two ferrets trying to escape, and my other half always says he has an urge to park his bike in it.
Okay, so you haven't had a lot of affirmation about that bum?
No.
It's going to be a little bit cold.
I'm dreading this. Oh, that is disgusting.
Your bum is the sexiest part of your body, and I think that your father and your husband need to learn to appreciate it as much as you're going to, because we're going to make you appreciate that bum, because it's wonderful.
Well, at least it hides your dignity, though, doesn't it?
Excuse me.
Oh! Oh, my God! Come on. Oh! Oh! Still?
Now, excuse me.
Gonna need about 4 men to pull that off.
Oh, look at that. Fantastic.
Look at that. Magnificent.
That's brilliant. It's huge.
32-year-old Tamara feels she's inherited her big bum.
My bum has always been with me. It doesn't matter how big or how small I've been.
Yeah.
It's always been quite large. It runs in the family. I like it when it's hidden under clothes, but once it's off and it's naked, I hate it.
Oh, yours is going to be fab.
Yeah, right.
Is it your least favourite part of you?
Yeah, would you not guess that?
Well, I know she was...
40-year-old Angela has that classic British problem, a big bum and a small waist.
How do you feel about your bum when it's naked? When it's...
I don't have a mirror in my bedroom, so does that...
What, deliberately?
Deliberately.
Yeah. So it really it's affecting your whole life?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I've got more issues than I realise.
Yeah, it's phobic for you, almost, isn't
it is. Most people go shopping because they want to go shopping. It's exciting and get new things to wear. Where I go shopping, I come home and I want to jump up a bridge, you know.
It's facing your greatest fear in these women's cases. It's their greatest bodily fear is their bum, and they're really seeing it up close and personal.
Stage 1 is underway. The ladies won't see their casts again until they're turned into works of art.
I mean, I'm sure after this, it's going to boost us a little bit to know that there's people out there that actually think, oh, no, you've got quite a nice bum.
Yeah.
No matter what Trinny was on.
But you got
Trinny and Susannah are back on the road, and they're diagnosing a new disease, bottom blindness. No matter what kind of bum British women have, they always want another one.
You have what might be considered to be the ideal bum.
Do you like your bum or not like your bum?
I don't like the shape of it because I think it's a bit too high.
It looks very good. Okay, it's a perfect bum for you.
You've gone
saggy.
I was told by my husband that I did have a lovely bum.
Okay.
It's
But you don't like it?
I don't like it because I've gone saggy. Oh, sorry, I was born.
Look at that bottom!
You have the bum of a teenager. It's not saggy at all.
That is so encouraging. Thank you for saying that.
I mean, it's really...
This is what we're up against. It's like it's a war because women are out there and they are refusing to see their actual bottom for what it is, and they're sitting on something that they could actually end up loving. Okay,
You have
it's
a
all in your
beautiful
head.
bottom.
I think a lot of it is in your head. Okay.
In the battle for the British bum, Trinny and Susannah do have some supporters. Men.
I pay a lot of attention to women's bums in the street.
I guess the first thing that attracts most men is the derriere.
All shapes, all sizes, no matter what, they look good.
Well, yeah, the rear view is the best view for me, really, I think.
I like the way the cheeks up and down.
No matter how big it is, if you wear it with confidence, it doesn't really matter.
Women shouldn't be ashamed of their bums at all.
Even with their nearest and dearest, the war goes on.
If the partner says, oh yeah, your bum looks okay, and it generally does, there's a tendency to disbelieve the partner.
There's only so many times you can say that you look nice, you know, before she's like, oh, I don't. And
I know it doesn't bother him, so he'd tell me it was nice even if it wasn't.
If I thought it was fat, I'd say you've got a fat bum. It's as simple as that.
You're a man! He's a man, he doesn't understand.
This is what I was talking about. You know, there's only so much you can say before tears start coming, you know. Nothing wrong with a bum, you know.
At the end of the day, love it or loathe it, your bum is your bum, and it's really important that women say, I am me, and I love my bum.
With that thought in mind, Trinny and Susannah are reuniting their bottom class at a gallery in London. The bum cast they had made are now complete, and Trinny and Susannah are keen to show the results.
Okay, ladies, come on, in you come.
I hope that we give these ladies respect for their bum and they see that it is an object of great beauty.
Behind here are your bottoms.
And ours.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's like we're in an art gallery. And this today is about bottom appreciation. And some of you hate your bottom, but know it.
For these ladies, their bums are their greatest fear, and they're about to come face to face with them for the first time.
My bum seems to have slid down my legs, and it's gone very dimply. I get really disheartened, because I feel like I'm shopping for an old woman, and I shouldn't have to.
I try not to look in the mirror because I don't like what I see. I hate it. I really hate my bum.
I'll never be happy with my bum. It's too flat. It folds over on itself. You know, it's just not sitting up at all without help.
Okay, you ready? You nervous?
Yes. So are you?
Excited?
Okay. 1, 2, 3. God.
Once up close and personal with their sculptures, excitement quickly gives way to disappointment.
What do you feel?
That's awful. It's just too dimply. I mean, I can't even say the C word.
Is it worse than what you thought it was?
It's not as big as I thought it was.
Okay.
But that's all.
Okay.
I don't like it.
You think it's horrible?
It is just so wide. It really is.
You have no redeeming features to say about it?
No, not particularly.
Mine's wider than I thought.
You know, it was very real because I think that the women were not like, oh, fabulous. They were like, oh my God, I'm being confronted with my bottom. So it was you know, quite a few of them were quite upset.
If I look at these as a work and dissociate my feelings, I can look at all of them, including my own, and think, actually, they're very beautiful, they're very interesting. But as soon as I realise that's my bottom, I have a very different reaction to it.
We have to remember, and I know it's the hardest thing to do, but part of this exercise is to really get through the negatives. But it's like I want to just try and get into your heads, you know. So you said you hate it, but you said at least it's not as big as I thought it was. So hold on to that, you know. Don't be so British and just look at the negative. I'm sorry, you know. Really, this is something we're here today to really get through that and try and appreciate our bottoms. Susannah, what did you feel?
I mean, it's smaller than I thought, but really what kills me are these dimples under here. I never, ever knew I had that. But then, you know what? I know how to dress it, so actually, I don't give a damn.
My thing with my bum always is how close it is to the floor compared to my back. And so it's quite nice to see it with the things cut off from it that put it in its place. It's how I dress it that's the most important thing for me, so that it's in proportion with my body. It's quite nice.
Spurred on by Trinny and Susannah, the girls are encouraged to think up a different approach.
I really thought my bum would like be out here, and it's not. Although it's wide, it's quite flat. I didn't think it would be flat. It's all right.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's not as dimply as I thought it would be.
Okay, that's good.
Not as much cellulite.
Okay, Tracy.
A lot smaller than what I thought.
Angela.
Well, it hasn't any cellulite.
They're talking about it and they're getting over it. They've gone from, you know, really not liking them at all to coming here and going, is that my bum? And then, actually, I like this about it, but I don't like this. And that's happened very quickly. It's good to be faced with your greatest fear, your greatest bodily fear, and it's right there under your nose.
Finally, the women are taking their first steps on the path to enlightenment. But true salvation is still some way away.
So whose bum do you like the most?
Have it! If I could give it to you, you could have it.
Next, she might have the perfect bum, but Angela's struggling to accept it.
I go and try on 20 pairs of trousers, and you're just fit.
Darling, you've been trying the wrong trousers.
And Sarah's turning into a real success.
Absolutely fabulous. I want to go out and pull. Feminine.
Yes! Well, go and pull.
Okay, come on, girls!
Trinny and Susannah are on a mission to make women feel better about their bottoms. Today, the point of the exercise is to show bottom disciples, Big Bum Sarah and shopophobic Angela, that there's only one way to feel great about your bum. And this isn't it.
Some TV experts say that the only way to fix your bottom is to exercise, but really that's no practical solution. These women need to learn to love the bums they've got, and then Trinny and I can give them tips and hints about how to feel more confident about it.
I felt like hell. To be truthful, it really has.
You can do it with clothes. You can so do it with clothes. And I hope that you guys, having been through this pain, maybe think, well, I've got to start appreciating my bum a bit more. Otherwise, I am going to have to do this on a weekly basis.
Susannah's going to show the girls that their bums are worth working on. But only in the clothes department.
You don't have so much definition around here, and what gives you the definition around here is the size of your bum. That's what's giving you the feminine shape, so be thankful that you've got an arse that sticks out, because if you didn't, you would be like a plank. You would be really, really masculinely shaped. So
Sarah is being put into clothes which will make her appreciate her bottom the way it is.
But I think this could be looking good. And it's going just at the right length over here. So you've got this wonderful length of leg. So we're showing the smallest part of you, which is under here, and is really feminine. And you're beginning to look
Female.
female. The thing with you is because you've got such a tiny waist, it's about making the most of this part without making it look ridiculously tiny for your lower half. So it's getting the balance.
For Angela, dark-coloured trousers are the answer, but it raises an issue she's had problems with all her life.
You see, this is a problem.
This is a huge problem.
This is a problem that all women with big bums have. It fits fine around here, but then you've got this issue which makes it so difficult
What do you do
for
with
you.
it?
Okay,
I go and try on 20 pairs of trousers and none of them fit.
Darling, you've been trying the wrong trousers. It is hard. You know, you don't have the easiest figure in the world to dress, but you have an amazing figure.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. God, I totally, you know.
You've had me running today, and I don't do running either.
You thought this was going to be fun, didn't you? Yeah, it's not. I was surprised. It was almost like, well, I told you so. We got to the point, I told you so. I can't find any trousers. These don't fit me. And she was right, but I think we found the perfect trouser. And here she is now. Girls! Look at my girls! Look at my girls! Look at you both!
The trousers fit.
Yeah, you see? I made them, I just ran them up. I ran them up. And you?
Really nice.
And you look,
I love this.
You are feminine.
Yeah.
You know, and that was your issue more than anything else. We haven't really had to worry about pants so much, have we? Especially. We're not even talking about pants with you because you're not wearing any. Because your bum, can I just turn it round, is so firm that she doesn't need any pants. Why ruin something that is perfect? All right? Why do that? Well, it's true. Why do that?
Sarah is now in figure-hugging trousers, which give her a womanly shape, and flirty thigh-skimming tops, which hint at curves and are great at disguising saddlebags. Angela is delighted, in trousers with an elastic waistband which fit, and a light-coloured jacket with shoulder details, which even out the difference in size between her top and bottom half.
I kind of want to say to them, I told you so. There is a way to fall in love with your bum, and the key to it is our way, by learning to dress it right.
Let's go party.
Trinny and Susannah are convinced that with bottoms, the makeover message is the one that works, so they're keen to try it out on the rest of the country.
Everybody, we are doing bottoms today. Trinny and Susannah masterclass in how to dress your ass.
It's time to get to the root of the problem and deal with the nation's knicker issues.
What women need is practical tips and hints to solve their bottom problems. So we need to get back to basics.
For Trinny and Susannah, there's a whole array of pants which get their knickers in a twist, starting with that 80s legacy, the thong.
That, to me, is like a kind of serrated razor going up my crack. That is so uncomfortable.
I think this is not a great concept. I have to say the all-in-one, because it's like done for your tummy,
it's here.
maybe your bottom.
Look at what that's going to do.
Terrible.
Awful.
And pull on your tits. This is, I'm sorry, this is the crime. This is like the lineup of criminal knickers.
And the biggest knicker crime, the nation's favourite, the bikini brief.
This is the VPL maker, the Visible Panty Line Creator. You see women wearing them everywhere.
But what it does, okay, and this does it with all of them, all right, it's going to be out and in and out and in. It's just going to pull there. It just says nothing redeeming, and then on your arse it's cutting in.
If you are a human being and part of the female population, you do not wear these. I don't think anyone's going to want to buy those now.
Okay, well,
actually.
Thank you, Susannah, I'm sorry.
The girls are going to spread their knicker knowledge to the nation by setting up an underwear masterclass.
Come on, everybody, ladies who have issues with their bottoms, come and join our masterclass.
They're going to address the 4 classic types of bottom which should never brush with the bikini brief. And to highlight the issues, they're putting all their models in the same unforgiving blue dress. First up, it's the flat pancake bum.
That is sad, I'm sorry. It's like, you know, it's a bikini brief and it's digging in, it's shrunk in the wash, and it's a flat bottom. And what we're going to use is we're going to use this miracle product. This gives you butt cheeks, this product. So go in the loo and put it on. All right, John, let me help you.
Then there's the big round bum.
They haven't got the best knickers on, so it's digging in up here because she carries a bit of weight up there. So that her bum is going from there to there at the moment. So we're going to put this on her, all in one, high-waisted. It's going to smooth everything out.
Fabulous.
Off you go, man.
Next, it's that old British favourite, saddlebags.
It's a skinny mini here, but she has a saddlebag. Look, there it is, okay? It's just out there. It's that bit there is what we want to deal with. So we need something that's going to go and suck it proportionally up and down her leg. At the moment, it's just in one place. This is her knicker. That's going to lift her bottom a bit, and the bit at the front here is going to streamline the saddlebag. So go and put it on here, fine.
And lastly, the saggy bum.
Okay, now we've got Elaine, who has lost, can you believe it, 11 stone. Although that's great, the downside of losing a lot of weight can be that you're left with a bit of loose flesh. So there, that's the remnants of the old Elaine. What we're going to do is give her these knickers, which are going to scoop up, literally, like a trowel, scoop up the excess flesh and create a lovely part bottom.
To make over all these bottoms, Trinny and Susannah are using support knickers, the hidden weapon all women need in their wardrobe.
My God, she's got an arse.
Flat bum is now endowed with some artificial curves, which give her a more rounded shape.
But this is really just if you kind of want the confidence to go out and feel good about your shape. This is not for the bedroom afterwards. You might want to go in the loo and just pull it off, okay?
Big round bum has been encased and controlled in support pants for a smoother line.
Look at this. My God, how much do we love this bottom? It is beautiful.
Saddlebags now has a weight more evenly distributed round the back.
So underneath, that's what she's wearing, ladies, that beautiful garment.
Great.
But this is all
Shapely figure.
flattened. All of this, there's tons of structure here, and it smooths out and redistributes the weight on your hips.
Saggy bum has had a new lift in control pants, which put her figure back together again.
I mean, really amazingly smooth, delicious, really great bottom. You've got to show it off all the time.
Thank you, ladies. And thank you.
Now the girls are on a roll, it's time to get back to the bottom class.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I could teach you, but I have to charge. My milkshake brings all the boys.
Teacher Trinny has come to the University of Central Lancashire to work with some experts who study the science of body movement and posture. Today, she's going to make over derriere disciples Tracy and Sarah. And to help her do that, she's going to make them think about how their bums move when they walk.
It's really about finding solutions for women to feel proud of their bottom, whatever shape it is, and to learn how to walk so they feel it's an attractive part of their body, not an appendage.
This is so surreal that I'm thinking about everything else apart from my ass at the moment. Try not to do anything different.
Flat-bottom Tracy wants to get her femininity back after her recent weight loss.
It's not what it used to be.
Yeah.
And I was hoping the shape would stay, it would just shrink a bit.
So you forfeited your bottom for the weight you've
And my
lost.
boobs, yeah.
39-year-old Sarah also wants to get sexy again.
I want va-va-voom.
Okay, but you can get va-va-voom. We've got to change what's going on in here. So you're letting that control everything in your head, okay? And that's so unfair to you to do that, you know, because I believe that the key to a sexy bum is how you move it. And today is showing how high heels can really help that. They affect your posture, they make you aware of your bum, but with real practice, they can give you a great swing.
Electrodes and sensors will digitally reproduce the way the women walk so that scientists can measure every ounce of wiggle and bounce, the key to a sexy bum.
There's a bit more of a wiggle there, isn't
Yeah,
there?
Yep.
it's a little wiggle.
So
that's a good heel in a way.
And it also looks nice and symmetrical as well.
Yeah, it does. And
looks...
kind of got a rhythm to it. Good natural wiggler. Heels give you the potential of the bounce as well if you have some more education in wearing them. But your natural gait is quite sensual, probably, with that wiggle.
The results reveal that heels do provide more bounce, even if Tracy and Sarah need more practice. And the whole process makes them more aware of their bottoms and makes them feel, well, more sexy.
I get my Vavavine back, that's what I wanted. I'm going to get some heels.
Well, why don't we go and do that now, honey? Because I think that's a very good place to move on.
Tracy's first up for some makeover magic, but it's not the clothes Trinny's concerned with, it's the heels.
All right, so imagine they're flat slippers. All right, nothing can happen to you here. Okay, walk. The left and to the right, to the left, to the right, left, right, left, right, left, right. That is doubly better than how you started. But we need better clothes on you, because that shows off your figure, but the whole outfit's shit.
Trinny's taking Sarah out of separates and putting her in a dress to make her all one lovely shape.
What's good about something like this is you want to see the top curve of your bottom here, which is really beautiful to me, that I love that, and your tummy's hidden and kept in with the structure around here. And also we've given you really good definition of your waist. But the jacket should always be short enough, Sarah, that you still show that bit of bottom. You want to always remember your curves, because they're beautiful, your curves. And you see that is more flattering and more sexy, okay?
Calling Tracy and Sarah, calling the jigglers and the wigglers.
Just like in a song from days of yore.
My feeling on you both is sexy figures as soon as you walk up there. You look both so gorgeous. How you feel about your bottoms today now at the end? You've done a few days with us. How are you feeling?
A lot better, actually. You know, I didn't think I'd have the confidence to do anything I've already done.
How do you feel?
Fabulous.
Do you?
Absolutely fabulous. I want to go out and pull. Huh?
Feminine.
Yes! Well, go and pull.
Sarah's curves are now beautifully displayed in a dress which clings in all the right places and a bolero top. Tracy looks great in a colourful outfit with sexy heels which make her look and feel glamorous.
Those cheeks moving, girl, work it.
I've been I'm really trying to strive now.
And the wiggle, yeah, the zhuzh, the hair.
The bum disciples have graduated, but can they present their posteriors with pride to the nation? Next, it's all getting too much for the top of the bottom class.
I think we're about to go out there and face the public.
I just feel so nervous. I'm frightened I'm just going to fall flat on my face and make an idiot of myself.
Trinny and Susannah have spent the last 3 weeks trying to get the nation's women to embrace their bottoms. Today, they're ending their quest with a great British bum celebration.
Okay, ladies lurking under all of those beautiful colonnades, we are looking today to celebrate the British bottom in all its glory.
Come with us and celebrate your bums, girls.
You could feel good about it. You could pick up in 10 minutes things that will make you feel good about your bottom. It's round the corner, down the road, follow the Lion King.
To help them get their message across, they've taken over London's famous Waldorf Hotel and have asked their 8 bottom disciples to come along to help.
Oh, today is monumental because we've got all these women to celebrate bottoms. This is our celebration day.
I think that women watching the show who don't like their bum will get so much reassurance from it, and they'll kind of look at their bottoms maybe in a different light.
The plan is to present the women to an audience in the hotel ballroom.
If I think about it, I get scared. If I don't think about it,
and excited?
I just feel so nervous. I'm frightened I'm just going to fall flat on my face and make an idiot of myself.
Nervous.
Nervous,
Really
yeah,
nervous now.
yeah.
I think I've had one too many of these. I'm going to probably go out with it.
Ladies, are you all getting ready?
Are you
gorgeous? Look at you. Breasts out perfect. Get pull up.
With the show about to start, there's a last bit of bottom boosting to do.
You represent the solution for all those women outside. So you are our, what do we call it, Susannah?
Ambassadors,
You are
yes.
bum ambassadors. Okay. So it's up to you to really celebrate. You're going to go out there today and so celebrate the journey you've been on.
Good luck, girls.
Yes, good luck.
At the end of the day, you still have to live with what you are, and so you might as well like what you are.
Ladies, we're so happy you can be here today, and we have behind the scenes 8 remarkable women.
What we hope you notice more than anything else is the confidence that's shining through them, because some of the ladies that we worked with really had such an issue about their bottoms. But we have found the solution. We've done it the Trinny and Susannah way, and here are the results.
So here's Sarah. Sarah never liked her bottom, and she found it incredibly hard to dress, so she really needed to feel that it was not an appendage, but it was an attribute. What did you get out of this the most?
Confidence. I feel fantastic. I feel sexy. I want to go out and pull.
3 cheers for Tamara. Tamara hated her bottom, especially naked. She felt it was too big. And at the end, she said, it's not as dimply as I thought it was. With Tamara, we had to show off the curves of her bum, but make her feel comfortable about the proportion of her body. So how do you feel about it all?
Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much. They've boosted my confidence and sort of like made me appreciate what I've got and just show off what I've got.
3 cheers for Julie! For Julie, when we did the body casting, she was a bit shocked, but then being very British, we got her away from looking at the negative, and she said, it's not quite as big as she thought it was.
I feel good. I didn't think I would. I thought I'm going to have to put a false face on, but no, I feel good. I do. I honestly feel good. Thank you.
Well done, well done.
She lost 4 stone recently, and with those 4 stone went her bum.
I've learned to like my bum.
Yeah, that's what Here you come. Kat is a woman who genuinely thought she could never love her bottom.
My bum's not as bad as I thought.
Tracy is another flat bottom girl. This is Tracy's secret weapon, okay? It's a little bum pad. So Tracy now is a very curvy woman.
Come on, Sarah! Sarah was someone who found it so hard to dress that she let go of her femininity completely. So one of the biggest things for us was to turn her back into a girl again. And the result is fabulous. She felt so awful about her bum that it made her want to jump off a bridge. She couldn't go shopping. She couldn't find trousers to fit. It really has been the bane of her life. Arse? What arse?
I feel like a new person. After hating my butt for 30 years, and now you've helped me on a huge journey.
I was so proud of our ladies today because seeing them shaking their bottoms and feeling so good about themselves made it all worthwhile.
And they did it. It wasn't us. It was all about them.
The show's been a great success, but they're not done yet. The world is waiting, and Trinny and Susannah are heading for London's famous wobbly Millennium Bridge for a finale.
It's time to now shake, rattle, and wobble those rears. So let's go. Come on, ladies. Woo! Come on, ladies. Come on.
I've never done anything like this before in my life, ever. It's just been incredible.
Okay, are we gonna wiggle our tushes? Yes. Okay, so
Very strange experience, surreal, but worth it.
I really enjoyed this experience. I'm going to be definitely new me, new clothes, show my bum a bit more.
Lovely bum! We love your bum! Shake it, 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 shake it.
I think a few random people just joined in and celebrated the great British bum.
And we wobbled the bridge. We wobbled the bridge.
We wobbled the bridge.